trading journey, because when you know better, you invest better. Join us and experience the difference today. TFNN, educating investors.
The following is a presentation of TFNN. Trade what you see with Larry Pesavento. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. Now, Larry Pesavento.
Okay, folks, this is the NASDAQ. As you can see, it did take out the lows of the 25th. We did not do it in the Dow Jones, but we did it in the Russell, and we've done it in the NASDAQ. I'm going to go down to a smaller time frame just to show you what's been happening so far today, because we taken out that low, and after that low was taken out, you could see we had a very strong rally. Now, let's play it like it should be played, okay? Now, you made a new low, so that means you've got to go back to your last major high, which was right back here, to see what that retracement was. So if you just take a quick look at it, it looks like it's just about exactly 50%, and it's still rallying as we speak. Yep, it went right up to the 50%, but it did take out the low. Now, we closed below here. That's going to look pretty bad. But, folks, that's down another 150 points. It's down about 100 and some right now, as I recall, but I'm not exactly sure. Now, the other one that we've been watching for a while, I've got so many of these here that I want to cover, and I want to do them one at a time if I can find them. Hold on just a second here. Where it is right here. Hello, operator. There it is. There's the Russell. Now, this is the Russell. This is the second largest of all the ones that we have. Okay, now look. We took out the low of the 25th today by one tick. Now, we haven't rallied very much, but we did take it out. Look at that. We still hit that 382. We made the A, B, C, D to the downside, but we haven't rallied very much. That's what I'm concerned about on some of these other things that we're paying attention to here today. Okay, I think I had something I did. Oh, I've already taken it off the menu, so I can't really do too much with it right now. We want to look at a few currencies because I have some good news and I have some bad news. Hold on one second here. If I can find it right here. Where is it? I got so much stuff here to tell you. I just don't know where to go first, but we'll find it. Hopefully, therein lies the word hopefully. I'm looking for the British pound and I can't find it. So what I'm going to do is bring it up here where I know where it is. And it's right up here under this section right there. And we want to get that up here on the daily chart. And if you'll remember, folks, this was very interesting because yesterday, if you remember, we went right up to this level right here. Now, folks, if you were in the futures, you didn't get stopped out. But if you're in the Forex, you got stopped out to the high tick. That's where I had my stop setting there. And as you can see now, we've dropped 150 points down from that level. It's telling you that this is the place to be in it, from the short side. What I was watching last night as it was doing this big retracement is I wanted to see where I could get the first 382 retracement, and that's what I did. Hold on here a second here. I'll be able to see it. This is where it is right here. Okay, there's the 382 comes in right there, and my stop has to be above the 618, so they missed me, and so I've got some of the money back, but it still hurts because I can't get everybody involved because I can only send one video a day out. But since we're talking about some fun, let's just show you what happened here in this market here last night. Let's get this is the gold market. All right, let me get this up here, because this was a roaring 20s type market, folks. I want to show you, actually, I was involved with this. I want to gift this to your attention here. We're going to put it up on a real short-term basis so I can see what was happening. There's the gold last night. Okay, there was the first 382 retracement was right here. There's the second one. There's the third one. There's the fourth one. And then we finally come down. And when it hit this level right here, if we were looking at it just on an hourly chart, you'll see that it made a perfect, almost perfect ABC. Well, it made that one, but it also made this really big one right back here. And that's this one right there. AB equals CD takes it right down to the exact low, which is 278, and now it's rallied $20. Now, folks, I've been saying for a while that I think this has been a major high in gold. Now, we're going to look at this on the long-term daily because we really haven't done any damage other than we took out the lows of last week. So that in itself tells us that something has changed, okay? So if that's the case, and we've taken out the lows of last week, what we really should be doing is going down to the hourly chart and saying, okay, this is the high that we made back here. So this is, if you're going to play this like the big boys play, I'm not a big boy, I'm just a little mini micro, but there's your 382. It's probably not going to, well, it could easily hit it today, but watch 29.15, folks, because that's going to be a 382 retracement right in here. Okay, when you look at 29.15, you're going to be up a full harmonic number, 34 points. And if you go back and look to see what the last rally was, move that over, bring it in here right there. It's going to be real close, well, not as close as you'd like because that's $10 difference. So you could have a rally that big, but you got to go with the number. Remember, mathematics precedes geometry by Mr. Albert Einstein. So that's what I'm watching for the next day or two, is to see what happens if we get up to that level. Now, there's a reason for, we talked about the open interest dropping and everything. Huge drop last week, folks. Excuse me, on Tuesday, a drop was 5% of the players in the April gold left. 18,000 contracts in one day. Hello, operator. That's a lot. Okay, now we went up to that 786 and we backed off a little bit. Nothing dramatic as of yet, but that could be the first sign that there's trouble in River City when we're looking here at the gold. Now, I believe I have here, I'm going to get this out of the way also, and this out of the way, and I want to do the euro also because it did the same thing. The euro was even a little better fit from what we were looking at yesterday. This is the weekly euro, but what we want to do is get it down to that hourly chart because we had that big run up, if you remember, yesterday, and I brought this to your attention. There it was right there, folks, right there at the 382, and bing, bang, boom. I did that on the video last night. I said, look, this is the high. It took this out by one tick. Okay, took that out by a few ticks. There was no buying up there. Bang, 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 and there was your 382 right here, and that's got $900 in it today, folks, which is a pretty nice run for a roof right here. We had another one, if you remember yesterday, we were talking about the this pattern here right there. Let's get the, I think it was the 4 hour on that. I think it was, yes. There it was. Yeah, this level right up in here, and it broke a whole handle. And then that was your first profit objective because you see it made the 78% level. You sold it at 03 and it got to 06. So you made at least $1,000. And then the report came out, which is a 10-second wonder. You can see how quick it was. Let's just put this up here. It was what we call fast. These are all hitting stops. Is all that was, folks, just hitting stops, and it didn't do very much after that. But the same thing has happened here with the Treasury notes. You'll see here we had the same situation happening in the Treasury notes. So that's what we're watching here, folks. So stay tuned. We'll be right back with more bits and pieces.
This year has already been a wild ride for the market. We started off heavily in the red, traversed back to all-time highs, and we now have a trade war looming. Trying to play this chop as an individual trader leads to death by 1,000 cuts. Where does this market go next? Should I add to this position or cut my losses? Where is the next opportunity? Tariffs, trade wars, analysis paralysis. Don't become a victim of this intense market. Instead, join Larry Pesavento over the second and fourth Friday of every month for 3 hours of live trading. Larry has been through many markets just like this one, and the insight he provides is invaluable. The dates for this month are February 14th and 28th, 9 a.m. to noon Eastern Time. Get in here and let's start trading. TFNN, educating investors.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on a narrow set of equities or commodities. While this works for some, it oftentimes misses many opportunities that possess huge gain potential. But how is an independent trader supposed to scan the entire market looking for these hidden opportunities? One simple answer: the opening call newsletter. Basil Chapman, developer of the Chapman Wave trading methodology, has been trading the markets for longer than most trading influencers have been alive. And over that time, he has honed his methodology in order to accurately call movements in a wide range of equities, from semiconductors to uranium to key indices and so much more. Basil is old school, taking the time to educate the trader while also giving his insights into key indices, selective stocks, and more. Opening call subscribers also receive access to dozens of educational live streams that can be accessed at any time for your edification. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So ignore the pop trading influencers and start learning time-tested technical analysis.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern, for free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
Okay, folks, I had someone ask me to explain the silver chart. Over these last 2 weeks, I've been talking about it. First of all, there's 2 things on here. When you do a 382, you have to do it off of this high right here, and you have to do it off of this high right here. Now, you notice there's a difference here by just a little bit. Well, it's important enough because this high was higher than this one. And if that's the one you were looking at, which was the high right back here, you'll see that it does complete the perfect ABCD right there at that 382. This was a secondary high. Now, after the market has broken, okay, we're going to come up and take a look at it. There's the same thing we look at. The market, there's your high right here. I've got it drawn wrong. Should be right there. Still pretty close. Yeah, 3 cents. That's pretty close. Now we've had a big move down. We dropped from 32.50, 31.70. You dropped 80 cents or $4,000. We didn't take out the low of the previous day, which is a good sign. But now we've had a rally back. You see, this morning we had a really strong rally. What you want to do is you want to take that last high right back here, and you'll see that you went right to the 50% level. Now, since we're moving higher, this is highly indicative of what we're talking about here in the gold market, is maybe seeing another rally here by into Friday. And you're going to see if we can get up to this level, right? That's only 20 cents away, so we can do that in a heartbeat, of course. All right, now we're going to take a look at Appel, Mr. Appel. Get these up here, and we'll take a quick look at this one right here. It's I can't tell you what it's doing right now. Actually bounced off the bottom a little bit here. Now, there's the early morning low today. Let's see if that was a 382 off of this line. Nope, it's 50%. I can see that right now. There it is. Right. I've seen these numbers so much. It's almost hits 50%. Here's where we are. So it bounced a little bit. With the Dow jumping all over the map today, anything could happen. Dow was up 400 points. The S&P, the Russell, and the NASDAQ were all down. So that's a situation where you got 4 or 5 of the heavy loaded Dow stocks that can make that thing jump up, quite a bit. So that's the Apple chart. Now we want to take a look at our Tesla. We'll get this out of the way. And we also have a couple others that we've had questions on here today. And here is Tesla. We are still going lower. As you can see, we made a new low this morning here by just a little bit. Remember, this looks like on the daily basis that we're going down to 67, I believe. Hold on. Yeah, there it is, 272. We're only 16 points away, folks. It's a high probability of getting there for several reasons. Look, there's an A, B, C, D. Now, this is no different than the wheat chart, okay? Look at that. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tomorrow's the 9th day on a Friday. Watch this figure tomorrow, folks, because that could be a really low-risk buying opportunity in Tesla. That's pretty much what you're trying to see here. You've got perfect symmetry on the downside. There's your number of days down is 7 days down. And if you move that over from high to low, guess where 7 days comes in? Tomorrow. All right. So pay close attention to that one, because you're 9 days down, and that's a pretty good, very, very oversold. Once you get past 8, it can go anywhere, because 8 is the last number. Larry Williams did all the studies on that way back in the early 70s and the early 70s on how many times the market goes up 3 days in a row, 4 days in a row, 5 days in a row. When you get to 8th day and go past that, you're in an outlier event, and you're past 2 standard deviations, so it can go anywhere. Like we saw Meta. It went up like, I don't know, whatever they said it was, 18, 26, I don't know. In commodities, the number of up days is equal to the number of down days. 2 commodities hit it. Sugar hit it once going up, 22 days in a row, 22 days coming down, and silver hit it 22 days up and then 22 days down. So those numbers 22 must mean something in silver and in sugar. All right, now we're going to come up here and take a look at this is a micro strategy here. It's been hit pretty hard. Folks, it really looks like Bitcoin is going to go to 81,000. I've showed you that picture yesterday on that, but I've done the ABCD. It was a 1-3-5 pattern. Here's micro strategy, and it's getting hit really badly here. You can see here we had this has got too much junk on it. Let's just clean this out so we can see it. There's your nice little ABCD pattern right here. Just setting up really nice. Amazing how these little things work, don't they? Son of a gun. There was one right here. And if you had another one that you wanted to be looking at, there's one right there. Same thing. These are the same patterns. And now we're heading down. That tells us we've got a big pattern here. So this is what we'll be looking at, because watch this, because if you want to look for Bitcoin when it gets to 81,000, this would be down $100. Whew. Boy, that sting. That's really, folks, I don't know about this one. That's a pretty big move, but that's what it's saying, right? Because there's a couple of other smaller ones in here that I'm not concerned with. I don't like stocks as much as I do some of the other things. Now, we got another market that is giving, hold on one second here. This is the soybean meal, folks. We have had a chance to buy this several times, and it's getting it down here. You can see we've come in now. We got Friday coming in now. We made the bottom, then we had the rally, and now we're having the pullback here in the meal. We rallied from 89, rallied $700. Now we're backing off 5. It's really important that we hold this bottom, because if we don't, that means it's going to be, someplace a whole lot lower than this. And looking at this on the long-term weekly, you could see here that we could easily drop this thing down here. This would be Christmas Day, folks, if you could get it $12 lower. I'm going to be on a live trading tomorrow, and I'm going to be watching this one like a hawk right there, just in case there's something crazy going on, and I could pick up the meal at that price at 280. Show you how important it is, folks, on the long-term weekly. We haven't been at this price in look how many years. It goes even back farther than that. So meal hasn't been this cheap in 4 years. And meal, folks, is what they feed the chickens to give you the eggs. So it's an important thing in our diet, and we need to watch that one very, very closely. And now we had a question also here about the Australian dollar. Let's get this out of the way here. And give me 1 second, and we'll get it up here, and we'll see where we are. So stay with me here. There's the Australian dollars coming down big time now. Remember, we had that big run up. Okay, and now we're pulling back right now. We went through the 382 here. See, today went through it really big time. Now we stopped at the 50% of this whole range. So this is going to be real interesting if it can hold here. This is from our friends over in Brisbane. That's in New Zealand. No, Larry, get the country right, bozo. Okay, here's where we are right now with the Australian dollar. We're coming down here to really strong support at 50%. So if you're interested in the Australian dollar, this is where you can take your stand here. It didn't hold the 382. It might not even hold this, and there's not really a clear ABCD in here. So I would be just a little bit nervous when you can't see the ABCD. That's why the wheat looks so good, because you got such a beautiful ABCD. I think we have to take a break. We're probably already on a break, and I don't even know it. Yep, we are. We'll be right back.
If you spend any time online researching trading techniques on how to begin your trading journey, you've no doubt come across many folks who push Forex trading as a way to make big money quickly. Unfortunately, there are equally as many stories of these so-called Forex professionals just looking to make a quick buck off aspiring traders without actually teaching the ins and outs of the Forex market. This is what sets Teddy Keckstack's The Tiger Forex Report off the riffraff. Every Monday, former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member and author Teddy Keckstack releases his Tiger Forex Report newsletter, where he dives into the complex world of Forex and takes time to actually teach you his methods that have made him so successful in the fast-paced and rewarding world of Forex trading. Furthermore, all subscribers receive access to archived live streams of Teddy's, where he provides university-level education to help you in Forex trading. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So what are you waiting for? Forex awaits.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento. A pro's pro with over 50 years of experience, Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
Are you ready to take charge of your financial future? TFNN is your gateway to the world of trading and investing. Whether you're starting out or scaling up, TFNN empowers traders and investors of all skill levels with top-notch investing systems, strategies, and techniques. It's time to protect and grow your money with insight you can trust. Join us live Monday through Friday during market hours for exclusive content that moves with the markets. At TFNN, we bring the trading floor to you. Our seasoned hosts are here to answer your calls and questions live on the air. Check out the Tiger's Den for just $1 and follow us on YouTube and become part of our vibrant community. And remember, at TFNN, we're so confident in the value we provide that we offer a 30-day money-back guarantee on all new premium newsletter subscriptions and services. You have absolutely nothing to risk, so why wait? Tune in live to Tiger TV and transform your trading journey, because when you know better, you invest better. Join us and experience the difference today. TFNN, educating investors. This portion of Trade What You See is brought to you by Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the direction. Visit Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Okay, folks, this is the wheat, and we are out 2 cents in this right now. We bought it at 63. Well, it's 2.5 cents. please put your stop here at 558. If it gets there, you're going to lose $200, and you'll look at it another time. You don't have to buy the farm or anything. You don't have to lease the equipment. You're just going to be a farmer for a very short period of time. It should have stopped right here, and it didn't. It stayed there for a very long time. If you'll notice here, if we look at the hourly chart, we were here for, it's been here for several hours, but it's still below where we wanted to buy it, and we bought it at 63. There it is right there. And if it goes to 58, we're going to just say goodbye, and that's it. It's going to be coming closing here pretty soon. So if you're not filled, there's a chance it could gap down, but it's also the chance that it could gap up. Unfortunately, like I said, with like the British pound yesterday, sometimes they don't always work, and sometimes you get stopped out at the wrong time, but there's nothing you can do about it. There's your larger ABCD. There's where we were looking at 563. It's just not working. In fact, if you wanted to just get out with a $150 loss here, I wouldn't be opposed to that at all, because you can always look at it a little bit later. The difference here is $100. If you wait till 58, you're going to be out 150 now, right? And if you don't put your stop at 558, you'll be out at 250. I put my stop at 250 and let the trading gods, go as they may. Now, we've had a big thing happening over here, folks, in the dollar index. Remember, we were talking about that thing being so important there, and you can see there's the daily. Let's get that weekly up, because it did what it was supposed to do. That's why we're seeing the big there. You see that? That's what we're looking at in the euro, upside down pound, upside down yen. All of those turned because of this right here. This is strength in the dollar coming, folks. This is a lot of strength. You can see it in the minus euro, or the euro going down, the British pound going down, and then the dollar going up. So as long as it can stay above here, it's got a really good chance to go even a whole lot higher. Remember, folks, on a long-term picture, the Dow has been at some real incredible levels over the years. I mean, I can tell you, this is when my grandson was born here in August of 2000. It was at 120. I happened to be in Italy when he was born, and I bought a Diet Coke at the hotel we were staying at. It was $9 euros, and I couldn't believe it. Excuse me. It was it was very cheap at that time, and then back here it was very, very expensive. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. So we've been here before, and we're up at a real critical level. That's the critical level we're looking at right now. But big things have happened. Look at these huge swings that we have over the years. This was the dot-com bubble. This was the financial crisis bottom right in here. There was the actual bottom, but then it made a lower low, made an ABCD here too. So it's great to trade, but trade it through the euro, trade it through the pound, trade it through the Japanese yen, and those are the ones that you'll be able to, get better information on, I think. So let's move on here, and I want to get to that Japanese yen because it's another one that is quite important. And here it is right here. We'll get this up here. There it is on the daily. Now we hit a pretty big number here today. We're going to get this up on that hourly chart and show you what we were watching here. Let's move this around just a little bit, because this has gone back. This is where the high was way back 2 weeks ago. That's the last big high we had. That last big high we had was right there. And so what I was saying is, because we had that higher bottoms coming in here, it looked like we were going to be going higher, and that's exactly what we've got going on right now. You can see this is the end for yesterday. Okay, the market rallies up, it pulls back right here to the exact 61% retracement. And it tells us that it's going up a little bit higher up into that level right here. And it has double confirmation, because you have one from the 25th to this level right here. That's also telling us we're coming up into that. Well, we already made that level. So let's see if that happens to be the 382. No, it's not, but because I can tell it's 50%. Well, hey, what am I talking about? There it is right there. Just about exactly 382. But there was a couple higher highs. You have to take this one. The reason why, folks, this was a 3-day rally right there, and it was probably, no, it's not even a 382 retracement, because it's so shallow when the market was really falling. Remember, no one said this could ever get below 50 again. Well, it went to 48, and there's where it is. See, it's only 26%, but that is an ABCD, and then it comes down and does make 1382 here, I believe, before it jumps off the board. Yeah, there's a 382 and then down. And so now we're looking at this level right up in here. This is my guess. We're going to go back and, well, we're above 150 right now. And if we look at this on the daily chart, which we were doing just a minute ago, you'll see, move this around. Let's just bring this up so we can see what that low was today. All right. I wasn't in this. I haven't been following it, but we were right there at that 50% now for 3 days in a row. We're having a nice little 3-day rally, and we're going to find out what it's going to do. Just going to do it like we usually do, from your high here down to your low. Your first 382 retracement actually went here. It went to the 50%. So what we want to be watching is the next 382 on this one, because this is a bearish market, folks. We're looking at the big, there it is. There's that 5080 we were just talking about right there. So keep a close eye on this. Is 1, 2, 3 day rally. You see a 5-day rally right up to here. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's Monday. Friday or Monday, watch that real close there, 150, and that's only 60 pips away. Could do that real easy, but that's going to be a very interesting one. Just like you just had a little 3-day one right here. Look at this little 3-day rally. 1, 2, 3 day. Where did it stop? 618 it looks like, doesn't it? No, 382, pretty close. No, right at 50%. Yeah, you see the difference here is 40 pips, so that's why your stop's got to be above the 618. Okay, that's what we're watching right now. I'll see how we're doing with the old chart. Oh, 1 minute and 20 seconds. That's 2 lifetimes in Al's book. Let's move over. Hold on. Oh, my goodness. Let's get over here. Take a quick look at the E-mini, see what it's doing right now, because it's been jumping all over the map. Here's where we are. And let's just get down to a smaller time frame so we can see the real herky-jerky that it's got. Okay, now we had the big ABCD. There's the one we had this morning. Okay, we went to this level right here and that level right there. Look at that. There's right was the low today, right on the money. Set 732. We rallied all the way up to the, looks like the 78. Yeah, we did. To the 78% level of this high right here. No, it just gets to 618. Then we come down to the 786, and now we could be looking at another, potential ABCD here. But I will tell you this is where I think this puppy's going, folks. So pay close attention to it, because I think this is where we're headed here soon. Remember, that's that triple top. We'll be right back.
Many trading newsletters attempt to focus on a narrow set of equities or commodities. While this works for some, it oftentimes misses many opportunities that possess huge gain potential. But how is an independent trader supposed to scan the entire market looking for these hidden opportunities? One simple answer: the opening call newsletter. Basil Chapman, developer of the Chapman Wave trading methodology, has been trading the markets for longer than most trading influencers have been alive. And over that time, he has honed his methodology in order to accurately call movements in a wide range of equities, from semiconductors to uranium to key indices and so much more. Basil is old school, taking the time to educate the trader while also giving his insights into key indices, selective stocks, and more. Opening call subscribers also receive access to dozens of educational live streams that can be accessed at any time for your edification. All first-time subscribers receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. So ignore the pop trading influencers and start learning time-tested technical analysis.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out, like Larry Pesavento, a pro's pro with over 50 years of experience. Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
For traders who crave risk, Direxion's daily leveraged and inverse ETFs provide opportunities to magnify short-term perspectives with up to 3 times a daily leverage, utilize bull and bear funds from both sides of the trade, and trade through rapidly changing markets. These are highly leveraged ETFs with daily resetting designed for short-term trading, not long-term investing. Whether you're a bull or a bear, you choose the Direxion. For up-to-date pricing and performance, go to Direxion.com. Investing in the funds involves significant risk and should only be utilized by investors who understand the impact of leverage and actively monitor their portfolio. They are not designed to track the underlying index or security for more than a day. Before investing, carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risk, charges, and expenses contained in the prospectus available at Direxion.com. Read carefully. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
This program is brought to you by Vista Gold, traded on the NYSE American and TSX under the symbol VGZ.
Okay, folks, this is the E-mini S&P. There's the August 28th of July down to August 5th. I think we're going to see this type of a move. Now, we've taken out, you can see we've taken out February's lows yesterday. Okay, remember we had the higher bottom so far this morning. So we've had the break. So we've taken out that low. We wanted to see what the rally was, and we've already done that. We looked at that yesterday. There it was right there, and you matched it again today. Okay, now you've matched this. Now, are you going to go above this and then or start breaking down? This is a $64 question, because this is right now a 3-day rally, and it could be a 5-day rally, 8-day rally, 10-day rally. We get above here, we could rally some more, but this is a bear market, folks, and that's why you want to pay real close attention to it as you're going through watching these things. We've seen this in the NASDAQ, how bearish the NASDAQ actually is, and we'll get this up here to show you where we are here with the NASDAQ. This is just a little 13-minute in the NASDAQ, but it shows you the same thing. You can see we've made new lows here, and on the rally back, you see we got to that high, but since we did that, you have to go back to the old high. Well, it doesn't even come close. Well, maybe it does. Well, the last high of any significance is way up here, so you can see this is not even moving at all. So that makes it a little bit suspect here for paying attention to it, I would think. Let's just look at it real closely for kicks and giggles. I don't trade this because it jumps around so darn much, but there's the 8-minute. You can see here. Well, you'll watch how it stops at these magic numbers of like 1.618. Look at this. Comes within 10 points of the exact move. Then we rally up, then backed off. We have lower highs in there. That's telling you the market's not keeping up with the Dow Jones. It's still up 200-300. S&P is basically up a little bit. The Russell's down a little bit. So we got a bifurcated market, as Basil would say. So that's what we're watching here so far today. Longer term, folks, we've turned down in the market. If you just take a look at the main stocks, and I did this with the before, but I wanted to do NVIDIA because people have asked me, and I forgot to put it up here. It had relatively good news, and you can see here it looked like it was going to be good news early this morning, and then it's basically sold off. It opened up into here, and if we look at that from the last high we had, it looks like a perfect it's a 50% retracement right here. Now we're down a little bit. It's been in a downtrend, folks. There was nothing mysterious about that. Remember, there was a January high. We went from 154 to 112. Then we had a 135 pattern right here, folks. This is a bear market. You got lower tops and lower bottoms. That's a bear market. That's how you define a trend, whether it doesn't make any difference, whether it's a daily trend, intraday. If you got lower tops, lower bottoms, you're in a downtrend. If you've got higher bottoms and higher tops, you're in an uptrend. See, this little one here is in an uptrend because you got higher tops and higher bottoms, okay? But this one right here, the longer one, is down in this area right here. That's why it's so important to pay attention to it. Supposedly, that's what the key levels here are supposedly. Since we're doing that, we had a question on one other one, which was Planeteer. My friend, Mr. John Jameson, believes that this is the stock that 10 years, 5 years from now, people are going to be talking about. Folks, I don't know if you know this or not, but if you'd have bought Microsoft when it came out in just bought one share of Microsoft when it came out, let's bring this up to show you where we are here with Microsoft. It's been coming down. But if you'd have bought one share of Microsoft when it came out, that shares were $76,000. One share. So you bought 100, you got $760,000. I mean, that's $7 million. Anyway, and then if you did an NVIDIA, that share is I think $46,000. If you'd have bought it when it first came out. I mean, some of these, they're all of them are very, they're very, very high because the stock market's been going up for 15 years, folks. This is the longest bull market we've ever had in the history of the United States. The one in 29 lasted 11 years. It started in 1917 and it went up until 1929. It was 12 years. This one's been 15 years. The one in 29 gave up quite a bit. It gave up 92%. The Dow went from 383 down to 42 2.5 years later, and then went to 45,000 that we hit just last year. Okay, we got that one out of the way, and I have one other one we have to take a look at. Archer Daniels Midland. Just a second, I'll bring this up. Boy, I haven't looked at this stock in a long time, so bear with me here. Did I take it off the board here? No, here it is, right here. I wonder if it's still getting creamed. Oh, God, it sure is. This poor company's got some real trouble, folks. This is there must not be hedging properly, but look at this. It's been going down, 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 and it's still going down. I don't know where the bottom is. Let's look at this on the long-term weekly because, there was a last one right here. We're coming into some pretty good support here on ADM right here. This is a weekly chart. So we got to watch this one here pretty carefully. But, there's you had a double top here with an ABCD pattern. Then you had the pullback right here. Then you had the first retracement, 382. Then you had it, look at this, on the weekly, you had a big gap. You go right into that gap area, right at the 382 twice. And it goes from 93 to 46. That if you follow these darn things, it's pretty exciting. So, but they don't work all the time. That's what the real problem is. All right, two more in stocks, and then we'll try to wrap it up. Alibaba. Haven't seen this one in quite some time, but it looks like it's having some fun over here finally. Now look at this Alibaba, folks. It's up to 138. It's hit two 1.618 expansions. Boy, that's a heck of a move. From 65 to 138, it's 250%, folks. Look at this on the weekly. You see where it is? Look at it. This was the high, 320. It went from 320 to 60. Okay? And now it's rallied back to 50% of this high right here. That's what this one is. It's rallied back to the 50% of that high. So, somewhere along the line here, you got to say, well, maybe this is headed down. This is the key, because if you can't get any higher on these, it's telling you that something's not right and trouble in River City. All right, let's get this out of the way here, and we'll see where we are with some of these things. Okay, all right. Well, I think those are the main ones that I wanted to cover here. I think that's the bottom line of what we're looking at. I think, the gold. We've already talked about the gold. You want to watch that gold up here. Let's get that, because this is a real important one in gold, folks. That's this run right here. Watch this number right here, 29.15. There's the high. Okay, there's your ABCD to the downside. There's your 382 retracement. That's going to be up one full harmonic number right there on the gold. So I'd really pay attention to that, because it will be off of there. It will be probably right at the old 61% retracement. You can see that between 29.18, 29.15. So that's a really interesting one to see whether it's going to do. The last rally we had on this gold market. We'll be right back. You'll see the rally as I finish this up.
If you're looking for potential trading setups in the stock market, then Rocket Equities and Options Report is a newsletter you should try. Tommy O'Brien delivers options and equity trades when the markets present them, using a combination of fundamentals and technicals. Sign up for Rocket Equities and Options Report today with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. For all the details and to start your subscription today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
In the world of trading, only a few names stand out like Larry Pesavento. A pro's pro with over 50 years of experience, Larry has seen it all. A former Chicago Mercantile Exchange member, Larry has authored 10 books and trained over 1,000 traders with his unmatched expertise. Introducing Fibonacci 24/7, Larry Pesavento's daily trading service that turns the complexity of markets into opportunities. Published every Sunday, receive a comprehensive report packed with detailed commentary, charts, and videos that illuminate the patterns shaping the markets, with updates throughout the week exclusively for subscribers. Whether through charts or videos, Larry's analysis is your roadmap to navigating the markets. You can sign up now at TFNN.com for just $97. And with all TFNN newsletters backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to risk. For all the details, visit TFNN.com. You'll find Fibonacci 24/7 right under the newsletters tab.
Steve Rhodes started his trading career as a student almost 20 years ago, and the student has now become the master. Steve won the prestigious Timer of the Year award in 2018 and barely missed that mark again in 2019, finishing at number 2 for the year. An amazing accomplishment. Steve Rhodes is committed to sharing his techniques and knowledge with anyone who wants to learn, and he shares his vast amount of trading knowledge every day in his Mastering Probability newsletter. Steve's award-winning newsletter, Mastering Probability, is delivered every trading day with updates throughout the afternoon. Sign up for Steve's market newsletter, Mastering Probability, and you'll receive access to 7 of Steve's educational webinars absolutely free. At TFNN, all our newsletters come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have absolutely nothing to worry about. Visit TFNN.com and try Mastering Probability 30 days risk-free today. TFNN, educating investors.
TFNN has launched the Tiger's Den. Hosted at Discord, TFNN has been educating traders for more than 20 years with live programming hosted by a variety of professional traders during market hours. The Tiger's Den, available to all tigers and tigresses for just $1 for the year. There's no catch or added costs when you join our community of traders. Sign up today and become a part of this educational community of traders. Just visit the front page of TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Okay, folks, the harmonic number in gold is 34 or 36, depending on what you pick, but these are 36 bucks here, 36 buck here. This on the downside, 36 bucks, 36 bucks, and they go up and down. So you can do them several different ways. There's one here on the upside, and then what happens is when the market is really active, like they can be, if you take your move down like this, you see, and it's really active, what it'll do, it'll go down to, guess what? two harmonic numbers, and there it is right there. That's why they're so important. So when we're watching gold right here for potential short here at, go with the number, I'd say 382 is right there, 15 to 18, so I'd put it in at 15 and, put a stop up here at 25. But that's what this is going to be. It's going to be a beautiful harmonic number, and I think it's got a chance to get there. I believe that we've turned down here in the gold, and this is the first day down. This might go make new lows, and forget about this. If it makes a new low tomorrow, it's going to go even more. Remember, we're down $90 from the high, and that was just made on Monday. Hello, operator. I mean, these markets are jumping around pretty quick. So that's why we want to watch them. So excuse me, folks. So very, very carefully. Okay. And, let's move on here to I never even checked the wheat at the end of the day, but I assumed everybody's out of the wheat. So we'll take that loss and then move on and not worry too much about it. But live every day in an attitude of gratitude, and may God bless, and try to do something nice for your neighbors, your relatives, whoever needs help, because a lot of folks out there do need a lot of help, and that's what your job is to try to, make the world a little better place. So that's it, folks. Live every day in an attitude of gratitude, and we'll see you all on the flip side tomorrow after we do the live trading from 9 until 12. If you can join us, it'd be a lot of fun. So